In the last episode, we explored a mountain in Mammoth Lakes, California, the Obsidian Dome. It's a strange place that allows you to see part of what happens after a volcanic eruption under certain conditions happen. Obsidian is created when an explosion takes place when magma reaches the water table and turns water to steam. The magma, pushing up and cooling, creates the beautiful obsidian rock. On this episode, we reach Moab, Utah, and arrive at one of many trails which takes us to Hurrah Pass, an iconic scenery unlike anything we've seen before. Little did I know that on our way to Moab in Utah, coming from California, we were actually going to pass through Death Valley. In the interest of time, we're not going to do much here, but I just wanted to point out that we're going through that area. So from here to Nevada, hit a couple of superchargers, and then we'll end up in Moab probably tomorrow. If I would have never gone to the last forest that we stayed at, I would have never had to take in this route to go to Moab, going through this desert and Death Valley. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Well, last night we decided to stop a little bit sooner, a little bit earlier, and we found a place managed by the Bureau of Land Management, and this is our camping site. It's pretty isolated. There's nothing nearby, and it's just a trail with a few spots where people can just do primitive, isolated camping, and this is where we are. So right now we're gonna head back to the highway, and then today, later, we should be in the city of Moab here in Utah. Today is day 15 of the trip from Miami to California, and we're going back home, but we're gonna stop in Moab, Utah. And we're basically there already. We're in the city of Thompson, which is just about 29 minutes away from Moab, where we're gonna stop for a quick charge. Well, it's gonna be a full charge, because from there we're gonna find a place to camp out tonight, take care of a couple of things, and then we're just going to spend the day tomorrow in Moab. We're probably gonna hit a place called Hurrah Pass. I've never been there, so I'm not sure if we need to do anything special to be able to go in or whatnot, but we're gonna learn everything right now. I just passed a couple of signs about different locations here, about the canyons and like just different attractions. But our goal right now is to go to Hurrah Pass, because I've seen it in pictures and I want to experience it in person. So I think it's gonna be great. I hope you stick around, because I think this is gonna be pretty epic. So we just arrived at Moab, and the images you've been seeing are 10 times better in person. It's really something that you have to see it in person to understand it. And even seeing it in person, I think it's not extremely clear what's happening in your eyes and your brain. So right now we're going to stop for a quick charge at the Moab Superchargers, which is just ahead, and from there we're gonna go to try to find a camping location where we're gonna spend the night, relax a little bit, and then tomorrow we're gonna adventure a little bit in Moab. We're aiming for a place called Hura Pass. Hopefully we can get to it. Hopefully it is available, open, and we can have a great time there. We're on the road on the way to the campsite that we're trying to find, and this access road is incredible, amazing. Just take a look down there at the canyon, and I just can't believe it. So I didn't even think about putting the camera yet because we're just en route to where we're going, and the views that we're getting already here, just going in and going through, it's just completely out of the ordinary. So I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna stay tonight. We're gonna go check out a campground to see if there's room available, but this here is Cliffhanger Road, and if you look that way a little bit further ahead, where the last ATV is coming, that corner right there, I think they call it the Cliffhanger because you're just driving next to the cliff. So let's get going and let's enjoy the ride. Now is the next day. We camped out here at the Moa trailhead, basically. It was a great night. Beautiful images from the sky, like the stars were incredible. And right now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna get this thing on the trail and we're gonna head towards Hura Pass. It's gonna be a somewhat challenging route. There's some places that a little bit difficult, but not too much. It's gonna be great anyways, and we're gonna try to record it from inside the Model Y as well as from outside and see how that comes out. I hope the images make justice because this place is incredible. It looks like we're on Mars. And yeah, let's get right to it. I'm gonna set up the camera now, the one that goes in the front, so that you can have visibility to it from the outside. So I'm gonna put this camera over here on the glass roof, and it's ready to roll. So let me set it up. This is solid, 3 suction mounts. Start the camera. There we go. We have exactly 54 minutes of memory storage on the camera, so let's go, let's get right to it. It's gonna be a fun ride, and I really hope you like it. This area is just incredible. The scenery here looks like it's a different planet. Like, it's red-ish here. It's more of a brown tone, but up where we're going, it's gonna be like truly red. It's gonna be insane. Just wait and see. This gives you an idea of how much you have to drive from the campsite to the trails. And this is the sign that says that the pavement ends. So I already have off-road assist turned on, so let's go, let's do this. Enjoy the ride. Twin Creek Trailhead is ahead. That's another trail that we could take, but we're gonna stay on the path to Cobra Pass. This is the cliffhanger. See, we're riding right across the road here. There's a cliff on the right side, but it's beautiful. This is a great canyon to be driving on off-road. I'm going to lower the windows a little bit so that you can hear a little bit of the noise that we can hear from the gravel. Hopefully it's not too windy. Check this out. So this one's mostly gravel, but you'll see it's gonna get interesting soon. The lift kit that I installed here was proven yesterday. It was a good idea because we went through some rocks that otherwise I would have not been able to crawl over. So it's not just a little bit of clearance, it actually gives you the ability to crawl over higher stuff. Even if you're not going to hit it, it just gives the car a lot of articulation that it would otherwise not have. There's a group of cars here. People park their cars here and they go on hikes. So this is the Amasa Back trailhead, and to the left is the actual trail that people start going hiking somewhere here. I think it's, yeah, that way. The camera doesn't do it justice sometimes. I was looking at some of the footage last night and it doesn't look as steep sometimes, but I hope you get at least a sense from all the shaking and jumping. Nancy holding the camera here.
Sorry.
Yeah, check it out. They added some gravel here, I guess, for safety purposes. It's just on this part here
Yeah,
because of the cliff. And then back to gravel again. Look at the cliff. We just actually, a minute ago, we passed the cliffhanger turn, and I didn't mention it. just after we saw that trail back. That was around the area where the cliffhanger curve is actually named. So look at this. I have a feeling that with the anti-vibration and self balancing thing that the cameras have, you barely see the inclines, but that part there was a little bit steep. And we're actually going a little bit sideways right now. There's an inclination here. Well, we did this yesterday. We went through it because I didn't know what to expect. So I thought I was just gonna look at where to go to for like today, and we ended up doing the entire trail here up to the point that we're gonna show you. So I'm already a little bit familiar with it. Oh, that was a big bump. Cool that I avoided it. Here's another site here. So this is a reservable group site. It holds up to 15 people. Basically, I think that one is available for camping. I'm not sure. Hunter Canyon reservable group site. Maybe it's just for hanging out here because there was a sign earlier that said only camping in campground sites. Anyway, let's keep going. That was another step in the right direction here, getting closer to Jura Pass. I'd say we're probably a few miles away. Let's see, 7.2 miles away from Jura Pass. So it's gonna be another 30 minutes or so. It all depends. I have another 15 minutes to record without having to reset the camera. So when that happens, I'll just come back right away. Look at this. We're inside the canyon. How do you like it? Got this big boulder here that just passed. Look at the rocks on the left side. Some of them look like they're about to fall, which would not be a good thing right now. What a beautiful sight. We're so far off in the mountains that there's no signal here, so the map is only showing the path. It's not showing the imagery of the satellite pictures. Like all you see in the screen right now is just the line, the blue line of where we're going to drive through. This is Cane Creek information booth. That basically just explains how to get onto another trail. So there's some nasty rocks here. Just gotta be careful with the big ones. And I think there was a crack here that wasn't there yesterday, which is interesting. Maybe it was, I don't know. It's only the second time I've been here. Now this part really looks like Mars, based on the pictures that we've seen from NASA. It just, like, tell me that this doesn't look exactly like Mars. Look at that. Everything inside the car is shaking and rattling right now. Look at this big rock on the right. It's like 10 of these cars together, maybe more. It's so big. That thing fell from the left side and it landed there. So it's this one, this better. Look at these rocks here on the left side. Look at this. They come down from that mountain on the left, and when they stop rolling, that's where they stop. Just incredible. Oh, that's bumpy. I felt that one in my kidneys. According to the navigation, we have 5.4 miles to get to the Tura Pass. Ledge campground that we're going to stay at. And we decided to stay somewhere else, that other spot. Really climbing right now. Look at the stone structure that's there ahead of us on the right side. Let's see if we can capture that here. Yes. it's a bit of a mess here, and there's solid ground on the right side and a bit muddy on the left side, but there's higher inclination here. But I'm gonna take the right side. Yeah, nice and soft and muddy. This is how you get in dirty. And then there's like no way to avoid this incline, so we'll take it. Nice and smooth. We have all the horsepower we need at 0 miles an hour and all the torque. Let's see. Okay, from this point I think we're gonna have to just be mindful because there's a lot of rocks, big rocks from this point on. I can feel that in my stomach. I hope you're enjoying this because I know a long video is not fun all the time, but just take it all in. Just gonna break it here for a minute, make a bit of footing, and then be on our way. Let's show the surroundings and keep the adventure going. Check this out. So there we are in the middle of the canyon. There's not a sound but us and some birds that are here in the distance. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna turn off the other camera and set up quickly there under the shade to make some coffee. The coffee's ready. One of the best cups of coffee that we had in a really long time. Check out the scenery behind us. It looks unreal. So right now we're just like enjoying the moment with some coffee, and I really can't wait to do it with the Cybertruck. That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, that's gonna be something else. Anyway, we're gonna have this coffee here, enjoy it, and then get back on the trail and show you Hera Pass, where you're gonna see an incredible view of the canyon and the mountains. It's gonna be great.
Salud.
Salud. All right, coffee break is over, so let's keep on trekking. We have 3 miles to go, and we're ready to roll. We'll just continue navigation here. Let's go into the rocky road. Look at that. Wow. You imagine living here in like 200 years ago, what it would be like, just like walking here or on horses, setting up a campfire at night. I want to see this. I want to get out of that road for a little bit. Let's just use the tires. Look at that. That's a nicer. Oh, I want to stop here because we're higher. Look to the right. Check that out. To the right, right there. See, what's the bottom of the canyon here, and then to the left, the same thing here. Let me grab the camera real quick. Look at that. So nice. Yeah. Wow. All right, let's keep going. We have 2.6 miles to go. One thing that you didn't see, we were looking for something in the car, so we emptied it completely, and now the noise that we had of something, it was gone. It's gone. We don't hear it anymore. That coffee hit the spot. I can only hear the pots and pans, that's it. That I can recognize. Maybe you don't hear it, but I can hear it because the microphone is facing forward. So supposedly even my voice may be a little bit faint, But maybe you don't even hear the pots and pans banging on the back. Maybe you do, I don't know. Rocky road here, let's take the side edge. Super inclined. We have 2.5 miles to go. How do you think about this trail? It's really awesome, right? You don't notice the inclines, but it should be bumpy enough.
When my head's up and down, yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll take this high side. Ugh. Oof. It's a workout for the kidneys too. Man. Take this side.
Sorry.
Oof.
Nice.
I think we got to Mars, but I don't see Starship. Where's the Starship? We need it to be taken from Mars. Oh no. We terraform Mars, now we can breathe in Mars. Okay, nice and soft. Don't want to hit the battery. That was good. I'm gonna have to alternate between the GoPro and this footage if it's too shaky. There's a big crack on the right side. Point at it. Show it. Point down. Okay, 1.5 miles. Go. We have nice low tire pressure, so we have good grip. I would love to have a front-facing camera view on the screen, because this is nice to look at what's in front of the bumper. But we don't have it. Wow, look at that. It catches grip from nothing. This off-road assist mode is insane. started like completely upside down. I mean, downwards, very inclined. Now we're very up. There we go. It's a little strip. Keep going. Right on the cliff. In part 2 of episode 9, we continue on rockier terrain, eventually reaching Hura Pass. I hope you liked this episode and that you come back for the conclusion of our Moab adventure. I can't wait to do this in a Cybertruck. It's going to be epic.